All right, hi, I'm Halana Black back with another video. I am from digitalworldpublisher.com. I am a ghostwriter as well as an author coach, as well as a book editor. That's a lot of stuff. But essentially what I do is I help people who are experts and professionals create powerful personal brands, as well as create a lasting legacy through writing a book. So if that is something that you are interested in, you definitely want to be able to pay attention to this video today, because the topic of the video is how to build, how writing a book can help you build a very powerful personal brand. So let's go ahead and get right into it. How writing a book can help you build a powerful personal brand is number one. Writing a book says that you are an expert at what it is that you do. It's not normal for people to write a book, even though there are a lot of people who are experts in the world. Whether they're a beginning expert, an advanced expert, not everyone takes it a step further to be able to write a book. You get bonus points, okay? Bonus points if you actually write a book that's well researched, well planned, as well as well executed, meaning that the actual physical book or even an ebook looks professional. Okay? So writing a book is great if you want people to recognize you as an expert. Next, number two, people attach writing with being intelligent. Okay, so if you want people to know that you are an expert, writing a book is a great way to be able to do that. If you think about it, just think about it for a minute. You know, one and two may not necessarily have anything to do with the other, but it's like when you write a book, you get a reputation that speaks for you before you even walk into the room, right? So whether you wrote it yourself or you paid someone like me to be able to write it on your behalf, it really doesn't matter. Right? Because at the end of the day, the book is really all about you and your personal ideas, right? So people attach you writing a book with your level of intelligence. And so if they believe that you are more intelligent, then usually that will mean that you get more opportunities to be able to speak, whether you're on someone's podcast, you're doing media opportunities, some sort of other speaking engagement, opportunities to be able to work on other books, so on and so forth. And that brings me to the next one, which is that your book can be leveraged for other opportunities. You can be doing media opportunities, meaning that you can go on your local news to be able to attach whatever it is that you are an expert in to a local news story. You can go on to national news shows to be able to share your expertise with people. You can open yourself for other opportunities to be a consultant with organizations and sharing your expertise that way. There are loads of speaking opportunities, conferences, all sorts of places where people are looking for experts who are proven, because you have a book in your hand that says that you are an expert. If you want an opportunity to be able to go into organizations, to be able to go into organizations and to be able to train people, okay? If you are an educator or a trainer, having a book is a really great way to be able to get your foot in the door, to be able to say, I have expertise in XYZ area, I would love to be able to come in and train your staff, right? So, what's next? Having a book or writing a book allows you to control what it is that people are saying and thinking about you, okay? So it's not about what your boss thinks. It's not about what your coworkers think. It's not about what your mom and your dad think about you. When you put your thoughts into a book, it allows you to put your ideas in one place. You have your own personality. You're able to share the stories, if that's relevant to what it is that you do. Telling stories about, how it is that you came to your expertise. any new thoughts in your industry that you want to be able to share, if you're doing any work on anything that's coming up in your industry that you want people to be able to pay attention to. Perhaps that is often a really great reason for you to write a book, and that says a lot about who you are as a person, about how great you of an expert you are. So it allows you to control the conversation that people are having about you and your reputation as an expert. And finally, having a book is a really great networking tool. It's better than a business card. I don't even use business cards anymore because, people just sort of throw them away. But no one throws away books. No one throws away books. And also, everyone wants to know the author. I'm a very introverted person. I have an introverted personality. And so it makes me feel more comfortable to have something that speaks for my reputation without me necessarily having to do it on my own. Right? So if you're one of those people who are introverted, or you feel you're not very comfortable with sort of bragging or talking about yourself to others, having the book really says a lot of those things for you without you having to say a word. Right? So it's a great networking tool. You can go into networking events. You can introduce yourself to people that are within certain organizations. Sometimes I write shorter pieces of things, not necessarily a full-on book, but I've written things like white papers and other smaller ebooks. And I send them to people that I'm interested in working in. That's what I do as a freelance writer. That's also something else that I do. Freelance writing. And so I'm able to network with people who will make decisions about who they want to hire as a writer for their business. And you can do the same in your own industry. Right? So let's review. How writing a book can help you build a powerful personal brand is, number one, your book will automatically position you as an expert. Number two, people attach writing with intelligence. And of course, when people attach you with being intelligent, then that means that you don't really need to do a whole bunch of other convincing to let them know that you are available and ready to work as a speaker, consultant, trainer, or whatever it is that you want to do. Your book can also be leveraged as for other opportunities, whether you want to be in media, whether you want to be a trainer, whether you want to be a speaker, so on and so forth. Next thing is that having the book allows you to have control over the conversation that people are having about you. So super important. You want to be able to have some input, some say into what it is that other people are saying and thinking about you. And lastly, it's a great networking tool. I find it particularly useful as an introvert because it's just not in my nature to just go into a place and do what often feels like making myself be the center of attention. It's really not. But if you're an introverted personality, just making that first step might often feel like, it's not something that's comfortable for you. After a while, when you get into the place, then you start to feel a bit more comfortable. But at first, it's not as comfortable, at least not for me anyway. So having the book is a really great way to be able to make introductions about yourself to other people. Okay? So once again, I want to invite you to like, comment, and subscribe to this this video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. You can find me at digitalwell.publisher.com. I also have that link below. And again, my name is Kalana Black. I help people who are experts as well as professionals create a powerful personal brand and create a lasting legacy through writing a book. I also do consultations. You can email me at hello@digitalwellpublisher.com if you're interested in finding out more about how you can get signed up with a consultation. That's all I have for today. I'll see you tomorrow in the next video.